Wake up. The next 6 months are going to determine the trajectory of your entire life. And I need you to understand something. 6 months from today, you will either be unrecognizable or you'll be exactly where you are right now, complaining about the same problems, making the same excuses, living the same mediocre existence. Here's the brutal truth. December will come whether you're ready or not. 6 months will pass. They always do. The question is, what will you have to show for it? Will you look back with pride, or will you look back with that same hollow regret you've been carrying for years? Because right now, in this moment, you're at a crossroads. You can either wake up and use the next 6 months to build everything you've been talking about, or you can hit snooze, keep scrolling, keep wasting time, and watch another 6 months evaporate into nothing. Let me tell you what's really happening. You've been stuck in the same cycle for how long now? 6 months ago, you told yourself things would be different. A year ago, you had goals you were excited about. But here you are. Same body, same bank account, same habits, same life. And the reason is simple. You chose comfort over growth. You chose easy dopamine over earned dopamine. You chose to stay in bed instead of hitting the gym. You chose to scroll instead of build. You chose to watch other people live instead of creating your own life. And every single day you make these choices, you're casting a vote for who you're going to be 6 months from now. Here's what most people don't understand about time. 6 months is simultaneously too short and too long. It's too short to waste, but too long to see the daily progress. And that's exactly why people quit. They put in 2 weeks of work, don't see massive results, and go right back to their old patterns. But here's the thing. Transformation doesn't happen in 2 weeks. It happens in 6 months of relentless consistency. The person who goes to the gym for 6 months straight doesn't just lose weight. They completely rewire their identity. The person who builds their business for 6 months straight doesn't just make money. They develop unshakable confidence. The person who kills cheap dopamine for 6 months straight doesn't just break an addiction. They become a different human being, but you have to make it to 6 months. And most people won't. Most people will start strong. Make it 2 weeks, maybe a month, and then life will happen. They'll have a bad day. They'll get stressed. They'll convince themselves they deserve a break. And they'll go right back to the cheap dopamine, the scrolling, the binging, the comfort. And 6 months later, they'll be watching another video just like this one, wondering why nothing ever changes. Don't be that person. Let's do some math. 6 months is roughly 180 days. If you waste just 2 hours a day on cheap dopamine, that's 360 hours. That's 15 full days, gone. But if you redirect those 2 hours into building something, working out, learning a skill, creating content, building relationships, in 6 months you'll have invested 360 hours into becoming unstoppable. Do you understand what you can build with 360 focused hours? You can get in the best shape of your life. You can learn a new language. You can build a business that generates income. You can master a skill that changes your career. But only if you make the choice right now, today, to stop wasting time. Here's your 6-month protocol. First, pick one identity you're going to build. Not 5 goals, not a massive list. One identity. Are you becoming an athlete, an entrepreneur, a creator, a leader? Pick one, write it down. Second, identify the one habit that will make that identity inevitable. If you're becoming an athlete, the habit is training every single day. If you're becoming an entrepreneur, the habit is building your business for 2 hours every morning. If you're becoming a creator, the habit is creating every single day, no matter what. One habit, non-negotiable, for 6 months straight. Third, eliminate the biggest threat to that habit. And you know what it is. It's your phone, it's social media, it's Netflix, it's video games. It's whatever cheap dopamine source is stealing your time and making you weak. You don't need to quit everything forever, but for the next 6 months, you need to declare war on the thing that's keeping you stuck. Delete the apps, cancel the subscriptions, Remove the temptation. Make it impossible to fail. 4th, commit publicly. Right now in the comments, tell everyone what you're building for the next 6 months. Tell them the identity you're choosing. Tell them the habit you're committing to. Tell them what you're eliminating. Because when you declare it publicly, you create accountability. And accountability is the difference between talking and doing. Now here's what's going to happen. The first month will feel hard. Your brain will fight you. You'll want to quit. You'll have moments where you question if it's worth it. Push through. Month 2, you'll start seeing small changes. You'll feel different. You'll notice progress. Month 3 is where the magic happens. The habit becomes automatic. You'll start to believe. Months 4, 5, and 6, you'll be unstoppable. People will start asking what changed. They'll notice something different about you. And by month 6, you won't even recognize the person you were when you started this video. Imagine it's 6 months from today. You committed. You showed up every single day. You killed the cheap dopamine. You built the habit. Look at yourself now. The body you built. The business you created. The skill you mastered. The confidence radiating from you. People respect you differently because you respect yourself differently. You prove to yourself that you're capable of anything. That version of you is real. But it only exists if you make the choice right now. Or imagine the other version. 6 months from today, you closed this video, went back to scrolling, kept making excuses, kept choosing comfort. Nothing changed. You're 6 months older with nothing to show for it. Still talking about what you're going to do someday. Still stuck, still weak, still full of regret. You have a choice right this second. The next 6 months will pass no matter what. The question is, who will you be when they're over? Winners use the next 6 months to build everything. Losers waste the next 6 months and wonder why life never changes. Which one are you? There is no perfect time. There is no tomorrow. There is only right now. This moment. This choice. The clock is ticking. December is coming. Wake up. The next 6 months will dictate your entire future. Make them count.